Morning all, this is Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 59. Hope you're all going well. Now, were you not entertained, as Russell Crowe says? Man, that was end-to-end football there, wasn't it? It's great to be able to talk about football for a change and just, look, for a neutral, that first half must have been, wow, what a game. You're a Celtic supporter, you're going, what's happening at the back here, you know? But anyway, great 3 points. Obviously, Hearts dropped 3 points against Hibs today. That was I watched a bit of that game because I had to get up and watch the Celtic game, blah, 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 long story, but I thought, nah, I'll not watch the Hearts game, I'll get up and watch the Celtic game. So it's 3 in the morning now, but I'm happy as. Go to my bed, then I need to go and pick my son up at the airport in the morning again, so I'll probably get a couple of hours skip. Anyway, well, what can I say about that? I don't know what's going on here. It's like a Rocky Marciano. He'll take about 10 hits just to get that one punch in and won the game, and that's what we've done tonight again. Man, I can't believe that. I don't know how many shots were on target, but it must have been over 20 between both sides. That could have been anything in that game. But 4-2, we'll take that every day of the week. I loved watching that in the first half because it wasn't passive football. It was go forward, let's go. They were going, we were going. That's the way football should be. In the second half, we took our foot off the gas, we're 4-2 up. We started pissing about at the back again, and we cannot do that. We're no good at it. Let's not do it. Let's play the way we played in the first half. Let's go forward. Because when we go forward, we're hard to stop. But yeah, great 3 points. Bloody marvellous. All we need to do now is go to Motherwell on Wednesday, get another 3 points, and we're on our way. Because the Rankers game will take care of itself at Celtic Park. I'm telling you, we'll clobber them at Celtic Park. So the Motherwell game's a harder game than the other one. So that's the one we need to win. Let's go through the team today. Sinisalo in goals, very, very shaky. I know I was thinking that, yeah, we need to put him in. Schmeichel's distribution's been bad, he's been horrible sometimes, but I don't know if the big fella covered himself in glory today. There was a couple where he came out and punched instead of just grabbing it out of mid-air and calming the whole situation down. Instead of that, he punches it and then the ball's back in, it's going out to anybody, but he was a bit shaky at the back. And he never looked comfortable. Every time that ball went back in the second half, I didn't feel comfortable with him on the ball. I felt more comfortable with Schmeichel, and that's terrible because I've been saying for ages, get Sinisalo in. He couldn't do anything about the 2 goals. So anyway, all in all, we'll take the one. I don't think he was covered himself in glory. I think if Schmeichel's fit, he'll be back in against Motherwell. So, and that, as I say, it won't be too bad until he stuffs something up. We'll go, he shouldn't be in. The defence, Ralston, man, he's terrible. I don't know what else to say. He's absolutely garbage. I think in the first half, and we were playing with 9 men, because Johnny Kenny was awful. He gave us nothing. He gave us no out ball. Maida was up there fighting himself. Like, what's the manager looking at up there? Surely Shinya Mada's got to give us a bit more than that. I was texting my big mate during the game and I'm saying, man, put Scales on up there. He'll just run about and at least he'll get on the ball, he'll fight for it. Johnny Kenny was awful. Why is he even playing? Ralston, why is Tony Ralston even playing? He was awful tonight and all. That first goal, what was he doing? Even the second goal, him and Yang have went for the same player and some guys just tapped off at the back and slotted it in the net. They two are fighting for the ball against each other. One of them just needs to drop. I don't know what was going on there, but that's what happens when you play wing backs that aren't really good at defending. Like your Yang's he's not a great defender, but he's good going forward. So anyway, for me, Ralston cannot start a game. You got to put Colby Donovan in there. With Yang out wide, you can't do that. Trusty was alright, pass marks, and yeah, he done well at the back. I thought Kieran Tierney going forward was really good. I thought Kieran's final pass was brilliant. Sometimes they were just getting their head onto it, but when he gets the ball on his left peg and crosses it in, there's always danger. So the three defenders, apart from Ralston was terrible, but the other two were good. So I just think whenever we lose the ball and they go forward, we look like we're going to lose goals all the time, and I don't know how he's going to sew that up. It's alright when we're going forward, but when that play breaks down, a decent team will punish you. And Livingstone had so many chances tonight, and that was down to us really bad defending. Our wing backs can't defend right, and I don't know whether it's just Tony Ralston is unbalanced and everything. He's making me nervous. Every time he gets the ball, he kept getting it away. He turns his back in the goal, he fluffs it. Like, he was driving me mad tonight, and I don't know how the manager couldn't see that. In the midfield, Calmac again just controlled the game at the back there. I know when I say controlled the game, we shouldn't have let them get into the game so much, but to go 1-0 down, then 2-1 down, and then come back, it was great before half time. So he done alright. I thought Luke McCown was really good tonight on the ball, and so was Yang. They two were really good. Engels, for what he was putting himself about again, which is good to see. Took his penalty well, but I don't know, it's like, and Nygren was good as well. I think there's a good balance in that midfield. I do like Luke McCown. I know a lot of people's not sure about him, and he's a good squad player, but against your Livingstones and all your smaller teams and that, he'll go alright. We can play him in there. We definitely need to go and spend in the January window, but who are you going to get in January? I don't know. I think our main focus here is two strikers, because if anything happens to Maeda, we can't put Kenny back in again. So two strikers is a must. A right-sided centre half is a must, because we're going to get beat. If Ralston plays there, he's going to cost us. I know I'm picking on him, but he was shocking, and Johnny Kenny was awful. So we played with 9 men tonight and won 4-2, and that's the only way I can look at it. Maeda put himself about again. He's always there to run off the ball and control it. Johnny Kenny needs to look at him and go, that's what I need to do. He's in the exact same position as him, just do the same as him. That's all you need to do. Yang took his goal well. Big Benji again, he's in the right place at the right time. His second goal was a peach, wasn't it? So brilliant, and good to see the manager getting another result, but I don't like this kamikaze football where we just try and score more than the opposition because our defence is terrible. Can he bring players in? I don't want him to bring players in for this Columbus crew. They're fucking Americans. League is not as good. They're going to have to adapt up here again. It's going to take them ages. I don't know what we do here. Is there any good defenders in Scotland that can play on that right side? You know? I just don't know what we're going to do with that one. We got away with it tonight. Bernardo come on, 5 minutes to go or something. How's he ever going to get into the game with 5 minutes to go? That boy needs a chance. I don't know when he's going to get a chance tonight. Hatate looked a bit sharp when he come on. If he plays the way he can play, and he'll never be out of the team. But he's not been great over the last few weeks. So he looked better tonight when he come on. Maybe he just needed that wee rest and he's a bit fresher. Motherwell's going to be a whole different kettle of fish, and I think we need to tatty in that team against Motherwell. That'll be a tough game there, but he can change a game. Just the way he turns and opens up his body and creates space is brilliant. I really don't know what we're going to do. I think he'll probably start with the same team. I think he's got to take Ralston out against Motherwell and put Colby Donovan in. Colby Donovan came on in a right wing back position and he just looked out like a fish out of water, didn't he? He just looked terrible out there. But that's not his fault, that's not where he plays. Yang can do it, McCown can do it, you know, Nygren can even do it, but nah, Colby, that just didn't suit him. He looked uncomfortable. We looked uncomfortable with him out there. I don't know what happened in that second half, but we just seemed to go back to our old way of knocking the ball about the back, and we were Livingstone were pressing really high, And all it took was for somebody to stuff it up and they were through because they had like 4-on-3 all the time. So we got out of jail a few times there. I don't know why we're doing that. Missed the midfield, drop it in again. Johnny Kenny's poor, so when you drop it out of the midfield, he's no holding the ball up. So I get what they were trying to do, but it wasn't a great watch, let's face it. That second half just kind of came and went. The first half I really enjoyed, even though we lost 2 goals. I thought, well, this is how football should be played. Let's attack. It's not about pissing about and pulling the ball down, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. This boy at the back doesn't look as comfortable as Schmeichel on the ball, and how much have I been saying Schmeichel needs to come out, but on the ball Schmeichel looks much more comfortable. So I think we need to sign a keeper. If we're going to play this way, somebody that's good with their feet. You know, a lot of goalkeepers can stop the ball but can't play out for the back. All in all, I don't know, who do you give the player of the match to tonight? Because there was a few candidates. I know we were fucking kamikaze at times, but when we were going forward, we looked good. Who was the man of the match? I don't know, probably Nygren for his 2 goals. I thought Kieran Tierney had another good game again today. The trouble is, if we get injuries, we're stuffed. I know if Tierney gets injured, we can put Scales out there, and you know, and vice versa. If Trusty gets injured, we can put Scales in the middle, but we're crying out for Alistair Johnson, and I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. Can you imagine with this system with Dyson and Iheanacho? That would be brilliant, because he's a much better player. He holds it up, he gives you more. I think the managers, it's hard for him now because he's not got a team there that he can go, right, okay, I've got a good centre forward. Because if we had another guy to play up front with Maeda, we'd have been on easy street tonight. We'd have been 6-2. So this is the problem. We don't have decent players up front. And I can't believe I'm saying that. Because how many players did we have at Celtic that can put the ball in the net, and now we haven't. So we're absolutely on struggle street. But anyway, we'll take the 3 points tonight. Obviously Hearts dropped them, so we've got a game in hand. We won that game in hand. We're equal with Hearts, and then we play Rankers soon. Then it'll be back to Hearts again. So it's in our hands. We want to win this league. We need to win it. We can't expect other teams to drop points because of us. So we need to just go onwards and upwards. So anyway, brilliant result. Terrible fucking end-to-end game, but good to watch in the first half. Second half, absolutely rank rotten. But we'll take the 3 points, we'll move on, and we'll head to Fir Park on Wednesday night. So have a great night, and I will see you soon. Hail, hail.